Hey guys, welcome to the Silver Report. Here we are, it's Saturday, April 8th, 2017. We have gold currently trading at $1,254.80. Silver's trading at $18.06. And let's get right into some of the economic factors that will be playing a part into the price of precious metals. And so far what we've seen for quarter one of 2017, we've seen that gold and silver have been two of the best performing assets in the first quarter of 2017. They had gains of 8% and 13.1%. Gold, it outperformed the benchmark S&P 500, which was up 6%. The MSCI, that's all country world index, that was up 6.4%. The NASDAQ and the German DAX, they rose 11.8% and 7.6%. Silver has been the best performing currency in the quarter. The five best performing currencies in quarter one were silver, number one, Bitcoin, number two, Mexican peso, number three, the Russian ruble, number four, and gold, number five. This has been gold's biggest quarterly gain since quarter one 2016, when we had the rise of 16%. Gold has seen gains in 8 of the last 10 first quarters. Palladium and platinum gained 17.7% and 5.2% respectively. And as far as quarter one goes, we've just passed a milestone. The U.S. credit card debt has now risen above $1 trillion for the first time in over 10 years. So the Fed released its latest G19 release. It announced that there were a few surprises. One of them, of course, in general, the data was uneventful. There was one notable milestone. In February, following modest prior revisions, total revolving credit card debt has once again risen above the nice round number of $1 trillion for the first time since January 2007. Unfortunately, it joins both auto loans, which are at $1.1 trillion, and student loans, $1.4 trillion. And what we see now, we have all three above $1 trillion at the moment, and we're also seeing a rise of delinquencies in auto loans, a rise of repossessions in auto loans. We're seeing the number of student loan debt, the vast majority of it is unpaid, haven't even paid $1 on it in the past 90 days. As well as credit card debt, we're seeing an increase of consumer bankruptcies. We're also seeing an increase of businesses filing for bankruptcy. These are very dangerous times, and yet we still have Janet Yellen out there announcing to the world how great the American recovery is going and how we need to raise interest rates. It shouldn't seem surprising that once the United States credit card debt, auto loan debt, and student loan debt all surpass $1 trillion, now they want to go and raise interest rates, not to mention the $20 trillion in U.S. federal debt. So we are facing some very dark times. Russia, in other news, has come out and they've stated that we are on the brink of war, despite Donald Trump saying that he may go further, that airstrikes may not be enough, that he has intentions that they will go further with Syria, and Russia, they said that they're on the brink of war. This is a very dangerous time, not to mention the fact that the Dow Jones just seems to be performing at amazing levels. And the fear gauge is nowhere near where it should be compared to some of our issues that we're facing right now, as we have this crushing mountain of debt ready to collapse on our heads. And in other news, a dynamic shift is taking place in the United States. And really, whatever you think about the economy, or you think about these broadcasts, or whenever you look out through your window, you see the sun shining, you listen to your Wall Street Journal, and they tell you everything is great. We have an entire generation who's grown up indoctrinated into socialist tactics, burdened by student loan debt, with people running and campaigning on the promise of relieving their student loan debt, who are shutting down free speech zones on colleges. And these people within the millennial generation are soon to outpace population. They already do. They're already a larger generation than the baby boomers, which a lot of them will be retiring. We will be facing a stock market crash as a result of the government mandate for them to sell off their stocks so that the government can get their taxes from it. And whenever you have a generation that has grown up with this entitlement, that believes that somehow that there should be just give me. This attitude of just give me. We are facing a very dangerous time, and there is a short window in this country. We're already facing such economic strains that we cannot even find stability. And these people will be voting, and they will adopt tactics that will impoverish this nation further, with ideals of taking money from the rich, of taking money from business owners, of writing off this student debt and having the government take on the burden of the $1.4 trillion in student debt, a government that's already completely overtaken its own debt of $20 trillion. There is only a short window, because this will happen. It will come to the point when they will overwhelm any kind of conservative voices at the polls. And what we're going to see in this country is a radical change. Something that we've never seen before. All right, thank you guys for joining me here at the Silver Report. If you like the content, be sure to subscribe, like the videos, share the videos, get the word out. I thank you so much for stopping by. As always, stay safe.